Yeah. Not recently with Catwoman being pregnant and shit.
Okay, that's literally what I was gonna ask. So is he
Somebody
dating
else.
somebody else, and that's really gonna break his
It's a
heart?
little. That might be it. I mean,
Watch it be
it's
Jason Todd's. No, that would be so messed up,
yikes.
dude.
Fucking yikes.
Speaking of Batman, you see,
Jim.
uh,
Pizza. It's Corona time. Maybe it is, my friend. Maybe. That's not a bad idea, Timothy. We might just do that.
what's up, Tim?
R.I.P. What the hell? R.I.P.
Rest in pizza.
Ah. What up, Arachnid? We're just chilling, guys. We're about to get ready to watch Kingdom Season 2.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it now.
He binge watched Season 1 last night.
Yeah, so I started watching little by little from the beginning of the week, right after work. And they had already watched the first season, and I was like, is it that interesting? They had a Japanese show here about with the same title, so I thought it was the same
Some people
story.
got so mad at you about that.
Oh, but I didn't know. Well,
I know, but I'm like,
some of the people that got mad
so
at me.
fucking stupid.
I guess damn because one of my friends was actually in the Japanese one. And it's like, are they the same?
But they were like you could tell they were like Korean or something because they were like Korean. Fuck. It's just
yeah. I
people got so mad that you got it confused, but anybody would.
Yeah.
Because they're both called Kingdom.
They're both. They literally have the same title. And
shit! It's St. Patrick's Day. Okay, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, do you want
green?
Yeah.
Thanks. So yeah, when the shows came out here, the promotions were really close to each other. So unfortunately, I thought they were the same. But anyways, knowing that they're not the same, I'm so happy because I really enjoyed the Korean version of Kingdom. And I say the Korean version just to make sure you understand which one I'm talking about.
Korean!
So, yeah,
fuck!
I binge watched it.
Yeah.
And I finished the last episode 3 o'clock this morning. And I can't wait to see how this is going to open up because the last 2 episodes were pretty badass and intense. They did a really good job of keeping me like, what's going to happen? But now I'm looking at, all right, who of my core members is not going to make it? I don't want to think like that, but I don't have a choice. They've spoiled me. But
what a twist.
I'm enjoying it. Enjoying it a lot.
Yeah. I'm already on the second box.
The show is interesting.
What's up, Gotham Knight?
Dealing with a lot of different.
What's up, LeBron?
What's
LeBron
up,
James, longtime fan of the show. How you doing? We got Conan coming over on Friday, and we're thinking about like what type of feature. Since so many people are at home right now, we want to create some sort of feature, and so thinking about doing a Corona time.
Corona time with Conan.
Yeah.
Corona with Conan. Conan with Corona.
But the challenge here is somebody's supposed to be going to Australia tomorrow for vacation. And so,
I see where this is going.
my vacation, her vacation was supposed to be my vacation also, but Australia got tighter on traveling. And it's a fucked up situation because you can go to Australia, but you have to self-quarantine for 14 days. So it makes it harder to actually cancel the ticket because if Australia straight said don't come to Australia, then they could get the ticket back.
Right.
But they're saying you can come to Australia, you just can't do anything. So she can't really cancel the ticket. So
Well, she can. She just won't get the full price back. I'm like this. You go. So are you going for 14 or more days? If you're not, is it worth it?
no, 9 days, yeah, only.
Then cancel the ticket.
But
Take the L.
DC son, you don't understand.
Oh, for you, It'd be great if she goes.
Yes.
But logically, she wasting money. Because you can't really do anything. Although, teach his own. Maybe self-quarantining in another country is an interesting experience. Who knows? I would do it.
We do have Animal Crossing coming out though in a few days. You ever play Animal Crossing?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's why
Really?
I'm looking at you. I'm like,
You've never seen Animal Crossing ever?
because I thought you were talking
That's
about
right,
a children's
because
book or something like
you
that.
are
Okay,
you are
that's
not a for many reasons you are not a fan of that particular console and that brand. It's a Nintendo
fair.
game.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get me wrong. I've considered getting a Switch and seeing how it is. I just
I
haven't
understand.
taken the steps to step into the.
No, it's weird
Take your
how
son to get
popular that game is because it's just boring. I mean, not boring, but there's no mission.
Is
But-
it like Frogger with other animals or something? Nothing like that.
No, nothing. Stardew Valley. You know,
Nope.
Farmville,
Heard of.
similar.
Okay.
Guys, what are some examples of what Animal Crossing basically is?
Yeah.
It's basically you move to a town, and you're an animal, and no, you're a boy.
Is it like a like Sim City?
Yeah, no,
But from the animal's perspective?
no. I don't know actually. That's a hard. But basically, you're a human, I think, and you go around and you have a house and you just get furniture and you interact with other animals, and but animals are humanoid like animals and shit, and you just do you fucking bury money and you shake trees and you can sell fruit and make money and you get furniture and you just build like it sounds so.
So it's Sim City.
Is that what
the
it is?
characters are basically animals?
It's like Kid Sims, but okay, so I guess it is like Sims. I've never played
Okay.
Sims, yeah. Okay. With animals.
There you go, my baby. There you go, my
Yeah, I
baby.
saw that, yeah. Fire Emblem. Oh, no, I've never played that, yeah.
No.
But anyways,
Oh,
finally for the
GameCube.
Switch
Wow.
it comes out. What?
No, it said on GameCube. I was like, wow, I haven't heard about GameCube in a good minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I really want to play? I wish they would remake Battle Arena Toshinden.
Was that Dragon Ball?
No, it was the first fighting game they had for the very first PlayStation. It was the first 3D fighting game that they had. One down. And
Two to go.
I enjoyed it. It was, it was good for its time.
Yeah.
And I think that if they had the right studio remake it with the technology we have now, it might actually be a decent game to play. They might have to update the story, but for the most part, it was a fighting game. Typical tropes.
By the way, guys, I did not choose the zero contact option, the don't fucking touch me rule. You know that?
No. I'm like, what is that?
Oh my god, so with Domino's and Uber and Pizza Hut,
Oh,
you can now select the zero contact rule.
they leave it somewhere and you got to pick it up?
They leave it and they wait 2 meters away, and they wait for you to come pick it up, and once you pick it up, they come bring back their zero contact box and walk away.
I actually saw that on the news, but when I saw it, they were doing that in China. I didn't know they were doing that here,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
God, that must have been at least 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was when
Last
they,
week
when
they
they
started.
posted it, it was like, what am I watching? And they had people come up, and it has in China, it'll have the temperature of the person that made it, the temperature of the person that delivered it. Yeah, that has it all written down. I was like, wow,
Holy shit.
that's detailed.
Yeah.
The time it was made, as usual. Who made it, their temperature. Who delivered it, their temperature.
What?
And they'll wait pretty much like 2 to 3
Oh,
minutes
that's hella
away.
funny,
They drop
actually.
it off. Person comes up. They sign for it, and then they walk away.
Oh, he says, so if you have a complaint. Yes, I like to speak to the person who had a 3.4 Celsius.
You joke, but they said something about the person that delivered it ended up getting or having the coronavirus. Your food is free. I'm like, really? That's the only saving grace. Seriously, makes no sense.
What if that was the
What do
advertising?
we think about the Flash this season thus far? I think the season has gotten stronger. I don't know. It after the crisis, which we won't get into, it's gotten more interesting. It feels a little bit more like the earlier seasons, but still there's something missing, and some of that is the characters or their powers. But I'm interested in seeing where they're going with it. I'm also wondering, did they purposely put Iris on the other side of the mirror because of things that have gone on? So they don't necessarily have to dive into her character and content so deeply, and they can focus on other characters.
Nah, because I think that that's funny you mentioned that.
I don't mean
Oh.
that.
Oh.
I just, we'll get to it later. Out today.
No, because that the whole story was written way before the. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is kind of funny that somebody mentioned that Iris is the lucky one because she's avoiding the coronavirus
Yeah,
right now.
pretty much.
Everybody, the Flash can't outrun the fucking corona.
The coronavirus is basically tapped into the Speed Force.
Yeah, well, the Speed Force is already dead, so you know. Yeah.
What? You know, well, yeah. Because of production stuff, next episode's
Huh?
not for 3 weeks.
Already?
I thought there was an episode coming out.
No, I think what they're probably doing is they're thinking about in arcs. Yeah, that like if I were to CW, I would do the same thing as I would just go on a break and extend that break for a while until they can figure out what's happening. So
And
yeah,
if they end the season, they'll end it around the same time it usually does. Just take what you've already done and spread it out. Because you don't have anyone to film new content. So what you have filmed, you just spread it out.
But I honestly, I don't like the way they're acting right now. I don't know, and based upon what's going on with Japan. So for those that you're not familiar with what's going on in Japan, we're kind of all clear. Like not what?
No, it's saying hi. And no, not yet, but about to pick that up. Yes, looking forward to Mandalorian season 2.
So with Japan, we're not really in an all clear situation, but we're in a more relaxed situation. The prime minister last Friday got on, addressed the nation, and he was just like, "Yeah, you know, we don't need to declare a national emergency. We're not, we're getting there, but we're not all clear yet. And we're gonna go ahead and reopen the schools and they're doing the sakura parties, everything, you know, for the most part. I won't say, you know, knock on wood, but it seems like we're kind of in the clear, in terms of we're on the way to recovery, I guess. Less cases, less. I don't think we've had a death in like a few weeks now.
We had 3.
Huh?
We had 3.
When?
3 days ago.
Really? So we're at 19 now or 21?
We're at 24.
Oh shit.
Now, here's the thing. It's like part of the reason for that conversation is partially because there's
Olympics.
speculation that there's speculation that the virus will die out, so to speak,
Right.
come spring, summer.
Right.
And then you have experts that are saying in the opposite direction, no, it's going to remission, but it will come back
Right.
tenfold
In
once it
winter,
gets colder.
yeah.
So I'm like,
Like the fucking wow, it really is like fucking
that's not cool.
kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is
Holy
cool.
shit.
But in short, things that I have seen that I'm like, I can't believe someone suggested that, and then I can't believe someone is actually trying this. So before I say it, do not do this. Do not do this.
Drink
One more.
bleach?
Yes. Really? Don't take bleach and wipe your body down with it. Don't drink it. Don't use it as eye drops. Don't use it to floss with.
Did you
Gargle. Nothing.
Did you hear?
Don't even touch it. It's not. Yes, there are some people that are doing it. You're reading that it's okay. It's not an okay thing to do. It's never been good.
30 to 40 something Iranians died drinking like alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol?
Drinking it like.
Hi, common sense. If you have vodka that's 80 proof, and it puts holes in some people's stomachs because their stomach can't handle that amount of alcohol. What do you think rubbing alcohol is going to do to you? Hashtag common sense. Um, Acts of racism. Yes, there have been, unfortunately,
The
a
president.
spike in racism, especially towards Asians. There's a gentleman from Singapore that was beaten almost to death in the UK. That was on Yahoo News like a couple weeks ago, which is horrible. You know, the coronavirus is a virus. It doesn't matter what country it affects or where you think it comes from. People are people. Be respectful of other cultures, period.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, there's speculation about everything. That people are saying, oh, you know, China did it because they want to harm the Olympics, or North Korea sent it over. Yeah, just stop. It's something that shouldn't have happened. Unfortunately, it did, and we have to figure a way together to fix it. Easy.
Yeah, it doesn't help, Jack. That was a
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
I'm
He calls it that because he doesn't know better. Someone, yeah, and,
No, he knows what he's doing.
man, he
He
knows
just
it.
doesn't care. Yeah.
Which is sad because what's he doing? He's actually telling people it's okay to say that. It's okay
Yep.
to do that to people, and it's not.
Nope.
No matter what your political view is, and to each his own, I don't care. We're not going to get into that. No political rants, but just use your head.
By the way,
Think for yourself.
By the way, side note: Black Klansman, really good movie. Yeah,
Really?
I really liked it actually. You know what?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I have to get around to watching it.
Like-
I purposely didn't pick it up because the
Because
name turned me
yeah.
off.
Because of exactly what like I kind of avoided it, but then I realized Adam Driver's in that movie, and I was like, oh shit! So I started watching.
Another
it.
reason why I didn't watch it because it was too close to Star Wars, and I was like, I don't want to see Kylo Ren. I'd rather see him as whoever he is.
Right, I thought he was gonna play a clans dude, and I was like, well, I mean, he kind of does, but it's actually it works really well. So I thought it was it's a good job. They did a really good job. I'm gonna film
Who's the best Batman?
me. I'm gonna film the Flash on Instagram after we probably after he heads home, and then I go to we're done filming for today. Because the Flash just that ain't it anyway. them shows ain't it right now. Should just put Black Widow movie on Disney Plus. No way. No way. I don't want that.
I'd say if
I don't want that.
not saying Black Widow, but any movie that's being released on streaming, I understand why the studios are doing it, so they can still try and make up some of the money,
Right.
considering the loss of attendance in theaters. But I'd say if you do it, literally make it a limited release. Don't have it going on for a long period of time, because you know the theaters gotta make money too,
But it's not
and the experience is different.
right. Oh yeah, totally. Like I'm debating that right now, guys, because I haven't seen Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey.
It doesn't come out till Friday.
It doesn't come out till Friday. Our theaters are open out here.
Yeah.
But you know, they're gonna be releasing Birds of Prey on Harley Quinn. I mean, on demand in like 4 to 5 days from now. And I'm like, man, maybe that's a better reaction for you guys, so you can actually see like my first reaction type of thing. But at the same time, I kind of would prefer to watch it in
the
night.
theater. Yeah.
You know, like
I would say it is a coin toss because watching it in theater, the music
is good.
really does help make the movie.
Really.
Yeah.
What about cinematography? Because that's the one thing I really liked about.
Cinematography that's in it is definitely interesting, in a good way.
Okay.
You know, people either like it or they don't, and it's not that it's a good movie. It's not that it's a bad movie. It's a movie for that person.
Okay.
I enjoyed it because I thought the stuff that happened in it was very similar to watching the animated series.
Oh, good. Oh, then I probably will love
So,
it then. Yeah.
There's things that happen. I'm like, that's just nonsense. But
See,
funny.
what I was also thinking is I could actually have the same if I turn off all the lights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I should do? I should look into getting see if I can get a nighttime camera. I could do
film
that.
while you're-
Yeah.
That could work.
I could do that. That might work. If I get a night vision type of camera, and it look a little scary on YouTube, but it'll be all the gray one.
Thank you. Glad you said that. When you said scary, for whatever reason, it triggered the article I read. Invisible Man will be up also.
Yeah.
Invisible Man, and I think one other horror movie is supposed to come out, but I'm never going to say the title.
If anybody has information about nighttime cameras, like how much they cost, if it's cheap enough, I would, or if there's a filter I can get, like
say your camera doesn't do night mode.
Nah, no way. The standard Lumix? Nah, I don't think so. I can't imagine it would.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah.
See if it does. If it does, that'd be great.
Yeah, because then at least for YouTube, and people would get like a somewhat of an image of me. It won't be like this, like clear, but you know, if I want that same cinematic experience,
it'll still be kind of cool.
Yeah, they'll at least get the reaction.
Like the previews that they show on the morning news here in Japan for audiences that are viewing a movie.
Oh, really?
To get the reaction. Yeah. Anytime there's a decent horror movie or suspense movie that comes out here, they film audience reaction like that, and you get to see it. It's weird watching the Japanese audience because Japanese audience is super quiet.
Really?
Are
you still getting toilet paper?
Seeing toilet paper shortages. Yeah, they still have toilet paper shortages and tissue shortages here, but not as bad as they did, 3 weeks to a month ago. And depending on the place you go to, they still hold it to where you can only get 1 pack per person. The front of the building, there are 2 rolls of toilet paper at the entrance.
Delivery.
Yeah, or I'm like,
I'm surprised nobody's. Well, I mean, it's Japan, so most people wouldn't steal it, but
nah, bro, they do.
Really, toilet paper now.
People are people. They have people hijacking masks and toilet paper from the pharmacy and then selling it for 3 times as much.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, we can't get to all the questions, so definitely hit up the super chat if you want us to answer.
And to answer the last question that I just saw about The Rock playing Black Adam, yeah, I am. I'm just waiting for the movie to come out, and I have no idea when that's going to happen since, you know, Corona is making its rounds.
So what do you prefer, like, in terms of, like, all the CW shows? Because do you prefer them to just kill this season right now and pick up the story next year for their next season, or finish the episodes and, well, I don't think they're going to do it though, but if they can, finish the episodes and then air them in summer, depending upon how long the break is?
I'm like this. For safety reasons, I'd say keep people offset.
Yeah.
Keep them at home with their families, quarantine, or whatever they choose to do. That way they're healthy, happy. Because the last thing you want to do, force them to work, someone gets sick, passes, and then you try and film. Because that's always going to loom over the production.
That's true. Yeah.
On the opposite side, if you've already filmed and things are just post-production being edited, if there's a way to edit without having everybody around and so forth, and then edit what you have and have it come out sporadically between now and the end of the season. If there's no clear season ending, then what you do is you leave it as a cliffhanger, and then next year, say given things have cleared by then, when it when the season's going to start, then you just have an extended episode that ties up what was left over into what's going on from there.
Maybe.
So think of it like a mini crossover, but it doesn't have to be a crossover. It's just an extended episode.
I will say, if it would be somewhat workable if they brought, well, he doesn't want to come back, but if they, some godlike figure, like the Monitor or somebody,
and they reboot.
Not even a reboot, again, but they're just like, they give some sort of story pause. Like
everything that happened is what could have happened,
exactly.
And this is what's going to happen.
Or they call it like 0 hour or something like that.
Yeah.
And for the last episodes of each show, they just run some sort of preview of some omnificent, omnipotent,
Close enough.
omnipotent, something like. What is it then?
Yeah, omnipotent.
He doesn't.
No, I just said it. Omnipotent. Yeah.
Omnificent. Okay, some sort of force like that to come in and be like, blah 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 blah, and for this I paused the universe, and then all the shows just in that way, and then when they come back, like yeah, it's maybe a little different or whatever. Then that way we could have some sort of story closure on these seasons like that.
It's almost like saying a loose flashpoint.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but yeah, or just,
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
because Flashpoint was basically not what was happening in the general storyline, but it's something that
just
had
something
sidelined.
like that. Like
Yeah.
that would be at least some sort of closure, because it's gonna look weird if they continue the story next year and everybody's gradually a little bit different, and you know, and then it runs into the other story. Now the only thing is, just all depends on the writing for a lot of these shows, because you know, honestly, as we've said before, 22 episodes is sometimes too long for some of these CW storylines to begin with. So they could kind of trim the fat anyways. It all depends on how long the
but
break is.
I think having the long episodes, before you say anything, the long episodes list is good with strong storytelling.
Yeah, but we...
So if you have, that's why I said,
Right.
because I know what you're
The key point is strong
Storytelling.
Storytelling,
So
yeah.
I'm like this. We have the perfect opportunity to go through some of those storylines and fix it while we're on break. So anything that, you know, the studios are checking is like, okay, well, the fans weren't really on board with this, or fans were really on board with that. Figure a way to streamline it, filter it out, and make it stronger for when it comes back, whenever that is.
But
Any of the shows.
right, but that's a very subjective, I think.
It's a very optimistic view, I know.
Right, no, because of the fact that, you know, what we think is good or bad is very, you know, it's subjective, because the writers don't know what you like. Yeah, you know, I don't think the writers should always be listening to the fans. I think
No,
the
they
writers-
don't.
yeah.
They don't need to listen to everything the fans say. But it's like, okay, when we were doing these seasons, what worked in this season, what worked in this season, kind of thing. Not that they have to, you know, do fan service or everything, because then it's just boring. But look at what was working and what wasn't working, and fine tune it, and continue.
I mean, in best case scenario, I think it's better if they just
Bring Steve back.
if they just kill a few episodes, and like depending on how long that break is, what sort of time period,
Like cutting it off of like 15 or 16 episodes.
well, they're up to 19 right now.
Up to 19.
Yeah. So we should have 5. We should already have 5 episodes in the can. So that's the big problem. But given, particularly, I'm talking about Flash. Given Flash's history, they're leading up to their season finales have no drive, anyways. Usually, their second to last episode. Their second to last episode is usually like pretty good, but then their last one is like, or something like that. It really depends.
Interesting, and then the ending is like, oh.
So I, you know, depending upon how the story is, based upon the history of the Flash, they could stand to cut a few episodes. I think that they'd be all right with that. So
they just need to have me on the show. And
there you go. There you go. What up, party people? You heard about how they got like a bunch of regulars, you know?
Yeah. What the guy that's on there now, the glasses, the black actor's character who basically makes the black holes, whatever his name is. The last episode I saw him where he basically created black hole, almost
Chester.
Yeah. Dude, he's just weird. He's funny.
I thought, you know, honestly, I thought he was a response to YouTube reactions. Like,
wow.
I really thought he was like that was the WB, or that was CW being like, okay, this is what we think about YouTubers like that. What up, party people? Hey, my girlfriend's there. We're gonna check out the latest episode of The Flash. And man, I gotta make that.
And I never made that connection, but now that he says that,
yep,
I see it.
Yep.
That's too funny.
Yep, Callie's right here. You don't see her?
Yeah,
she's right here. You don't see?
She's green screen.
We're gonna green screen her in later. Yeah, a baby and all.
She's a little thinner since we're sitting so close to each other. Apparently.
Yeah.
No, she's And I'm only saying because like we're sitting super close.
I
There's
was
no way
totally
to put her
about
here.
to make a racist joke, and I decided not to.
Thank you.
About Corona. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's doing all right. She's
panicking a lot.
She's panicking, but she's in self quarantine.
Yeah.
I was watching the
Yeah.
and then get
So, but I was gonna say, they're bringing back. They're bringing him back.
Who?
He's a series regular next season.
Wally?
No.
Chester?
Yeah.
That's because Cisco's leaving, and they
Maybe.
need to fill the void.
And no, homegirl also.
Danica.
Is that what her name is?
Killer Frost.
No. The Asian girl. Cisco's girlfriend.
She's leaving.
No, she's becoming a regular.
Well, I would hope so.
Really?
Looking
Team Citizen.
Well, no. Well, look at it this way: from a demographics point of view, they need to have more people to represent other cultures on this show,
Oh,
and that's why they would do
guess.
that. Not that it needs to be
Camilla.
On,
Thank you.
Camilla. Not that it needs to be on the nose so strongly, but I actually don't have any problems with her character. I just wish they would give her character more content to deal with.
Allegra's becoming a regular. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of regulars. So I think the old team is on their way out, which nobody cares. I mean, yeah. Story-wise, I guess it's run its course. I guess I don't know.
That or what do you think they would do? Like have Barry lose, like in the comic books, lose the Speed Force altogether, and Wally has to pick up the mantle?
No. I mean, I would love for Wally to come back, but it doesn't really seem like that's in the cards at all.
He seemed really happy on the show,
Right?
and very zen.
Right.
Which I was like, that's cool. But they need to do something with him.
But they don't. So
Yeah.
they don't know how to handle two speedsters, which is weird. But whatever. I don't know. Anyways, enough about the Flash. I don't want to talk about it.
That is like I thought that it would be. Where,
Thank you, Jessica the White, Dancing Outlaw. Stay
thank
safe. You too.
I thought it would be one of those
should have
things
a-
where
Yeah.
they'd have him on Legends.
For a while, right? Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
Having a speedster on Legends made things interesting.
Yeah.
With the story or the plot.
When are you gonna watch more Harley Quinn? Whenever KR uploads some more episodes for me. I've finished. You can check out the full reactions on Patreon. But the edited versions, you just gotta wait whenever it's done. People are going through the shit right now. Half my editors live in countries where shit is
Really bad.
insane, right now. So I'm not gonna pressure them to sit down and edit some shit when they can't even buy toilet paper. So
The last comment was Flash was at its best when it had Jay Garrick and Jesse
that
Quick.
was so good. Nah, and then even
during that
Savitar,
time.
Kid Flash, all of them running
Having
and shit.
all those speedsters
That was great.
That was good. I did enjoy it.
And people said, and I remember people were talking shit about that season, talking about it was whack. Season 3 with Savitar, and I was like, damn, you guys don't know what you're about to get. I'm the future. I saw the future, and it's bleak. Anyways, let me crack open some Coronas, and I'll be back real quick. VOD starts Friday. I'm not a big fan of Universal doing that.
I'm not a big fan, but then the reason I'm not hating it either, because it takes forever to get movies over here.
True.
So, yeah, I'm okay. What do you guys think about Johnny Depp is... What? Wait, did I read that right? Wait, I'm sorry. The last comment that popped up said Johnny Depp is the new Joker. Is that a joke or serious? Bruh. Hey.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp is the new Joker?
Rumor.
Oh, someone just asked, and it seems like they're very serious about it.
Rumor. Just like Disney buying DC Comics.
Oh, God, please.
Fake news. Yeah, we hear a lot of things everywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that it's a no. I don't know if Johnny Depp being the new Joker is good or bad. And the reason I said it because in the past people have been like, oh, the casting was horrible, and then people love it in the end. It just depends on what that actor's portrayal of the character is in lieu of the story.
Yep. To Corona. The beer.
something that I don't know. Now that person asked me, I can't get it out of my head. You know why?
What?
Jack Sparrow. Out of all the characters that Johnny Depp has played,
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow's the one character where I don't care where you go, people know that character.
Yep.
And he's so eccentric.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if he took elements of that character and made a Joker. That'd actually be kind of interesting. And now that I'm thinking about it, in the comic books, there's a story coming out about the three Jokers.
Right. So you think we'll get a variant of that?
I mean, it'd be kind of interesting, keeping an isolated story.
You know,
Doesn't have to be connected to
with
other
everything
things.
going on, honestly, I just think the best thing a lot of people can do is sort of take a page from the nostalgia critic type of deal, and or
Stay calm.
no, excuse me,
Stay calm and carry on. That's all.
so when video games come out, yeah, I heard about that too.
What? I didn't know that. He got the coronavirus?
That was one of the reasons they shut down production so quickly.
I did not realize that. I thought it was
It's rumor.
I thought
That's
it was one
rumor.
of staff members.
That's rumor though, but anyways, all right, so what happens, guys, is when not a lot of video games come out, a lot of PC gamers will tell you this. There's a whole catalog of games in their Steam library that they have never played. They bought them during the Steam sales, but they just never got around to playing it. I think
No, I
that's
haven't seen
what
that yet.
people I think that's what people
Get that.
need to focus on at this moment in time. There's a lot of content, there's a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies that have not come out that have come out, but we kind of just skipped it. And I think if you go back
Hey, Shin,
and check
sorry
it
to hear
out,
that about your grandfather.
if you
Grandfather got coronavirus.
right, if you go back and focus on what has already come out, there's a lot of stuff that you can appreciate that's already out there. We are blessed with so much multimedia entertainment. I have boxes of shit that have not even been opened yet. Like, this shit isn't even open yet.
Yeah, but I wouldn't open it.
I would.
It's a collector's box.
I have Empire as well. There's a whole nother show here somebody sent
Wait,
me.
did you say Empire?
Yeah, I have Empire or
Oh, we are out of
Boardwalk.
toilet paper.
Or what? That's fucked up.
Boardwalk Empire or Empire?
Something. Hold on.
If it's Boardwalk Empire, okay, I get it. If it's just Empire, yeah,
It's
I think
over
it's
there.
stay with it.
It's something.
Justice for Juicy.
So, anyways, but that's the point. Is what I'm saying is, I think now's a great opportunity for everybody just to focus, take a break, and just watch what's already available.
Yo. What
What?
they just told you. Watch Power if you haven't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should. You should.
So there's a lot of stuff, guys. We don't need to be so worried about what's not happening right now.
It's lunchtime in Japan. It's almost
Yep.
midnight in Jersey. Yeah, it's lunchtime here.
And with that, guys, I definitely do want to record these at least 3 reactions to Kingdom. Unfortunately, Terry can't make it.
And also the new version of The Grudge. I haven't even seen a trailer for it. Didn't realize that there was a new version until a couple days ago when there was just a post, and then you just mentioned it also. I've seen the originals. I don't know. Have you seen The Grudge? The trailer
Yeah.
for it?
I wasn't a big fan of Ju-on, of course. I
Yeah,
like.
Ju-on was good. For
Right.
those that don't know, the original on this side is called Ju-on. And the first one was good. The second one, not so much. But the first one was good for what they did with the movie. The adaptation for it, when did that come out? 8 years ago?
Something like that.
10 years ago, whatever.
Samira.
I was like...
I thought it was all right.
eh.
It was just a very action type
Wait,
movie.
Samara. No, then actually further. Because the first adaptation was called The Grudge.
I know.
And it was
But
like...
her name was Samai. Wait,
Oh.
sorry. I'm thinking The Ring. The
Oh,
Ring.
yeah.
Never
No,
mind.
no.
The Grudge
I was
was
like,
but wasn't Sam Raimi directed that or somebody like that? It wasn't
That's a
bad.
good call. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't, but I will.
It wasn't as intense as the Japanese.
But I will say the Hollywood money they put into that shit. Do you
Was
know,
good.
But do you know Knoxbury Farm? Have you ever heard of? Okay.
I was like, yeah.
Okay, so you know, Halloween they have Knox Scary Farm, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so they actually whoever put money into a Grudge theme house at Knott's Scary Farm, and I actually went there. It was fucking great. They hired these fucking little albino kids to be running around and passing right through you, and they're like,
Yeah,
and
see,
all this powder was coming from them. I'm like, motherfucker. I almost punched a child.
yeah, I would be waiting for him outside.
That shit was crazy. And then they hired the contortionists to come down the fucking stairs, and they're like,
See, and my problem is, I know that that's supposed to be for entertainment. I go, and when something looks a little too real, my reaction to that is, yeah, pretty much. It's not going to be good for anybody. Because the first thing I'm going to look for is something to hit that person with and get the hell out of Dodge.
Mike, we know you have
thanks.
the
You
corona. Too. Get well soon.
Yeah, I hope
you can beat this. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and for everybody else, especially if you're outside Japan, even inside Japan, be cautious of your surroundings. Make sure that you wash your hands and sanitize your hands as often as possible. You go somewhere and come back home, change your clothes, something that people aren't doing. Change your clothes immediately
Wash your
after you come from outside before going to bed. Some people, you're exhausted, you get home after work and you just clunk out, change your clothes. It just helps. Every little bit helps.
And definitely check out my Twitch as well, aka_SAN_plays, aka_SA. No, Akasan_plays, okay?
Also, with that,
Fortnite, Apex.
Someone said that they enjoy, one of the earlier comments was that they enjoy your gameplay.
Thank you. Fortnite. Appreciate it. The Fortnites are Apex. I play Apex every night, but it's usually too late to stream. But I've been getting better. Like, it's fucking... of all the games that I played, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and Apex in the last 2-3 weeks, I like Apex the most.
You play on the computer or on your PlayStation?
Both.
Okay.
Both. So, but...
Are you going to play Warzone?
I did play Warzone.
How was it?
It was alright. It was so-so, though. Kind of, whatever. It's on Twitch. It's on Twitch. Guys, make sure you check out the Twitch. That's a lot of my gameplay is over there. Yeah. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Doom Eternal.
I'm interested in seeing it now after watching an in-depth, was it the first 10 minutes of the game?
Yeah, not so much.
On YouTube. No, after seeing that, now I'm kind of interested and want to see it. But he has the last
Again, speaking of, like I was saying, look at this. Not even open. I have Doom. I have it actually on computer. Wait, do you have it on PC? I mean, on PlayStation?
No, I don't have it on PlayStation.
There.
See?
I believe that's actually a present from Blade GTR, so thank you.
And if it's not, thank you. And if it is, thank you again.
Because I have it on Steam, actually. So I have the same game on my computer, so I can play either version. So,
not joking, watching the interview on Joe Rogan and the first 10 minutes of gameplay got me interested in wanting to play Doom Eternal.
Really?
Because when he's explaining, yeah, it's visceral, it's got a lot of violence, but it's over-the-top nonsense, like the Harley Quinn thing, on purpose. Like, when you go to pull the eye out of one of the demons, it has... cartoony sound to it on purpose, so people don't take it serious. I'm like,
I saw some of it. Yeah, it's
Doom for $20 on one of the other platforms. Because
well, I got it up here, so we're good. All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. We do need to record Kingdom. We're gonna get the first 3 episodes, and then Terry should be back next week to do that.
Yes, he was. So was Carl Urban, for those who don't know.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for the donations. I appreciate that. It always goes a long way. Helps with the corona. Yeah. Dante does have a channel.
I do, but I have not uploaded anything in solid 3, maybe 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
Been bouncing off from one
better
production.
than Callie's channel.
Yeah, that's true. From what I was told. Bouncing from one production set to another, but as everything is taking hiatus, it gives me a chance to upload something. So if you have any ideas of things you'd like me to talk about, discuss, and or put on the channel, let me know, because I need some ideas.
All right. We got to go, guys.
Keep it
I'll talk later. Peace.